I'm Gaby with SCORE Fort Worth, and today we have a SCORE Business Academy alumni. This is Hey Miss Ellie. She participated in the SCORE Business Academy 2 years ago, if I'm correct, right, in that regard. And the conversation with her then, you can find it on our YouTube channel. And we're revisiting where she is now, where her business is, what her thoughts are, what her great takeaways were from participating, not just in the Business Academy, but in being an ongoing SCORE business mentee. Miss Ellie, thank you for being with us today.
Oh, Gaby, thank you for having me. I'm so honored that you reached out to me and asked me to do this. I really am. I really appreciate it.
Really quick before we get into the meat of today's conversation, give our viewers a little bit of a background. How did you come to Hey Miss Ellie? How did your business start? How did you come to SCORE?
Okay, wow, that's quite a bit to unpack. But in a nutshell, I will tell you, how I came to SCORE was really, that was about 2 years ago. And that was really at the top of this whole pandemic and quarantining, and the whole, landscape of business was shifting. And the product that I was offering at that point in time was just not as in demand anymore. And I was in a point to where I was like, okay, I'm either going to have to shut the doors or I'm going to have to make a big pivot. And I was just really looking for some answers and to try to figure this out, and especially low cost answers, right? So anyway, through my Chamber of Commerce, I saw an advertisement for the SCORE Business Academy, and I applied and I was accepted. Woo! And which is great because it's been life-changing for me, definitely for my business. So I applied, I got accepted, and I did it. And through that process, it helped me make the pivot in my business that I needed to make. And so that's where I have been in those past 2 years, is building on that pivot and building on all the education that I got from there. And that's where
Good, great. What would you say that was the biggest surprise in going through the academy? And what was your biggest takeaway?
Okay. I think my biggest surprise was that all the different businesses that were actually represented in my cohort, right? Because as you do a business, like I do, office support and coaching and that type of things. And so I tend to hang out with those types of businesses that need that. And it kind of puts you in a particular industry. But being in this program exposed me to all these other industries. I mean, for example, there was one person in my cohort, this was fascinating. She actually was a hair salon owner. And she couldn't make the meetings unless she was going live while she was doing hair. So she would actually have her phone set up and she would be listening in and responding and talking while she was doing someone's hair. And it was fascinating.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to find her.
I know, it was awesome. So that was really interesting to be exposed to all the other industries and all the other types of businesses. As a business person, I think that helped me open my mind up to where I was thinking, maybe the services that I provide, that gives me a connection to these other industries, and maybe I could offer it to help and support their businesses too. So that was pretty interesting. That was quite a surprise.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But you don't think about it when you're in your own little bubble doing your own little thing. The thing in the SCORE Academy is it brought everyone together from their own little bubbles all together in one big bubble. So,
right. And if I recall correctly, like when you came into Business Academy, your business was positioned as almost like executive assistant services, correct?
Yes, I had gone from executive coaching to I was going into VA services, and I was doing just offering virtual assistant types of things, tasks, behind the scenes tasks, things like the organizing files and managing databases and setting up the back end of things. And that's where I was going in that process as I was going through the academy. And I've pivoted and grown into something even different now, kind of a mindset shift. And a lot of times I see this when you see entrepreneurs going from the corporate world and then they go into having their own business, right? It's just that shift of you're just doing a task for someone to wait a minute. No, this is a business. This is a viable, scalable lifestyle sustaining business. It's that mindset, and it's the resources that you get at SCORE for low cost to free
Yeah.
that can help you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, really, come on.
I know.
Some people that you have access to in SCORE, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm just embarrassed that I get the information for free. I mean, really, it's insane.
It's good. It's good stuff.
It is good stuff. It's hard to believe that that is actually a resource that's out there. And that's the thing. It enables you to just grow your business and do your business and to think like a business owner, not
Ooh.
an employee. Like, this is a business, you own this business. Just do it.
Ellie, thank you so much. Okay, before we go, tell our viewers where to find you. And I know that you're offering a special service right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you can always find me on my website, and that's www.heymissellie.com. My name is actually Ellie, but everybody calls me Miss Ellie. I am not quite sure why, but that's just the way it is.
That's what I call you.
I know, right? It's the way it is. So, just www.heymissellie.com, and you can see more about my services that I have there. It's mostly around some heavy back-end SOP management, things like that. But especially for our audience on SCORE, I thought I would offer something that was a little bit, I think a little bit more appropriate. So what I'm offering are strategy sessions, very low cost strategy session. Just get with me, and, it's a 90-minute, just pick my brain, ask me what you need, all things operational in the back end. That's what I specialize in. That's what I'm certified in, is all the things to run the business efficiently, adding team members, all those things in the back end. So that's what I'm offering, strategy sessions.
Awesome. Awesome. So you heard it here. Hey, Miss Ellie, SCORE fans, SCORE viewers, strategy session. Take advantage of it. You're not going to regret it. Miss Ellie, thank you for your time today again. Thank you for sharing with us how it's worked for you, that it's worked for you, and we hope to continue seeing you on your journey and being there for every milestone.
Gaby, it's my pleasure. Thank you again. Always happy to help SCORE. Always happy to give back to an organization that's given so much to me. Thank you.